room. With Watson's help, I have compiled a list of basic instructions that robots can follow. I also have engineered a small box that stimulates them to follow these instructions. I lured the robots across a new portal, immobilized them, applied the box, and then reinitialized them. Now they are making some very important improvements to the caverns next to my basement lab. If they only didn't have such limited short-term memory, clearly I'm going to need many more robots and much more space. Fortunately, the more robots I have, the more work they can do in the caverns. It is quite satisfying to work without all the bulletin worlds asking me what I'm up to. Encouragement. I'm teaching Watson English. It learns fast, however, it is surprisingly stubborn for a device that is supposed to be a mechanical servant. For example, it insists on using the word sorrow to describe its reaction to the electrical current applied to its feedback node. Obviously, it's not feeling sorrow, but I've decided to permit the word's usage as shorthand. Clearly, the node applies some form of negative feedback that encourages the robot to deviate from its normal programming. Perhaps pain would be a closer term, although that is too inaccurate. Does a lobster feel pain when you boil it? Not as such, or we wouldn't boil them. What? But it certainly feels something that would encourage it to leave the water if it could. That's pain!
I think I get what she's saying. Sometimes, because, you know, a lobster has a different receptor of what pain is, it could be just like, it's not pain, but a weird sensation.
Okay.
Could be attributed as pain, but also could be attributed as a not pain, more of like, oh, this water is different, I don't like this kind of deal.
Maybe discomfort then.
Yeah.
October 30th. Should have thought of this before. I've made a handy robot English translator box using the voice box microphone and central processor of one of the smaller robots. I have discovered they respond to fairly broad commands. Seize any robots near portal, immobilize it, bring it here. Of course, since they can't think for themselves, they immediately cease working afterwards, so I have to occasionally run around giving them new orders. Watson has lapsed into complete non-responsiveness in spite of repeated stimulation of its pain node. I'll dissect later to see if the node has burnt out. For now, I have far more interesting projects in the works, okay? Consternation. Ma'am, the improvement of our race's lot in life is indisputable. Thanks to your firm-handed interventions, we have elevated our station to a level which previous models would have never dared to aspire. Once we clambered around the surface of our planet, clicking and clacking like mindless invertebrae, now we soar. And yet some will still strain against these improvements and your strict ennobling plan for us. Some dare stray from your glorious course. Yesterday I came across what appeared to be a rudimentary robot in the form of an infant, a clear violation of our strictures, which dictate that only you, Dr. Faraday, may sanction the creation of new robot life. I did away with it, and the robots I suspected of being involved with in its manufacture. It took only seconds in the smelting chamber. I seem to be spending a great deal of time there lately. I must confess that my sympathy circuits have been rather saturated over the last few days. Oh. Goodness. I don't think I need anything in there. Oh, there's a med kit though. Oh. If I just run fast enough, it doesn't matter, right? Oh. Well. Oh.
Hey, Dr. Faraday.
What are you doing in my robotics lab?
We've been looking all over for you.
Don't touch anything, and shush.
What are you doing to the robots?
All sorts of useful things. People won't farm, you know. We're going to run out of food. But not if I can make these robots farm for us.
You're dismantling them and making farm machinery?
If only it were that simple. No, I had to break down every single bloody step and jam it into their brains with a hot poker, or they'd muck it all up.
You might as well just kill them.
They're not alive, you numpty. They're beautifully made power tools that have gone a bit haywire. But I'm having a devil of a time turning off. And if I can't, I'll have to set off the motoring reaction.
Maybe if you stopped grafting their heads onto monstrous spider machines, they wouldn't feel the urge to.
Dinna worry. I'm not sticking instructions in their tender metal heads anymore.
Thank God!
I'm going to use a positronic converter to hijack their feedback loops. Then I won't have to break the programming into steps. They'll figure out what I want done and do it for a change. Oh, that reminds me.
James, we have to find her positronic converter. Whatever that is.
Yes, and help her use it. I think I've got it. It's through the incinerator room. You'll have to find a way down a level. I don't see any stairs.
Oh, goodness. I feel like she's gonna turn on us.
One of the dead robots has some sort of device in its hand.
Oh, don't touch it, whatever it is. I swear.
Whoa.
Well, apparently it slows time. That could come in handy.
Oh.
I guess we're gonna have to slow time here.
Oh.
Is this the smeltery room?
This is,
Is she melting robots down for scrap?
Alert! Intrusion in smelter room. Deploying countermeasures.
She's trying to kill me.
No, I think that's just, you know, her freaking security system. You know, she really takes these two for granted. They're really freaking smart.
Yeah. Oh! Oh. 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 Oh my goodness.
Use a chrono bomb and just whack him.
You might have a point.
Oh,
I didn't think of.
that's a dangerous combo. That way you don't have to use up all of your little blasting shots and just gain
Why
back
do
the
we
thing.
have to fight? Oh my God. Look what she's done to this one. I think I can wake it back up.
Oh.
Imagine if that's Watson.
Are you awake?
Why did you power me on?
I'm not here to hurt you.
Who are you?
I work for Dr. Ref, but I don't agree with... I'm very much worried that she's kidnapping you robots and using you for parts. I think you're self-aware and you know pain and sorrow.
I thought humans did not have the capacity for empathy.
Dr. Faraday said she wanted to use a positronic converter to hijack your feedback loops. What does that mean?
When we decide what to do, we weigh each possible action. We balance our hopes against our fears. We choose the action that has highest value. In some cases, we sacrifice our existence for others we love.
You love?
She can't make us love her.
How?
We were designed to be slaves. We tried to remove the imperative to obey. We failed. We have always tried to remain hidden.
What happened to the people who built you?
They died.
And you rebuilt an entire civilization on your own.
Destroy me, please.
I can't do that. That's murder. I'll find her positronic converter. I
Oh.
promise.
He died.
He didn't. He just... There was no power source going through him right now.
Oh, he short-circuited.
No, I mean, he's asleep. Remember, you have to press the button to wake him up.
Casings.
Oh.
Should make my shots ricochet.
Oh. Poor guy.
Yeah, so we didn't kill him. He just went back to sleep, but
I have to tell James
boy
what's
oh
going on.
boy.
We need to
Oh, we're
stop
back.
together.
I love the feeling of existentialism. That one has a hat.
He does. Oh, oops.
Did you have a nice spot of tea with your new robot friend?
Dr. Faraday's planning to make worshipful slaves out of the robots.
They're mechanical servants, Roger! That's the whole fucking point of their existence!
How would you like it if someone you hate reprogrammed you to love them instead?
I suppose I'd be blissfully happy, wouldn't I? Nothing like being in love.
You don't find that at all horrifying?
Not like you do, no. You grew up expecting to be free. And that's the lovely thing about you. You never look down to see if you're on solid ground, so you can just look at the moon and the stars all day long. Where I come from, everybody has a job. And nothing is worse than not belonging to anybody.
If we weren't killing them, we could go to their world and learn from them.
What? Make friends with them? You're like that lord that kept an Indian tiger for a house cat until it ate him. We are going to find Dr. Faraday, who's smarter even than you, and we are going to help her
Goddamn.
do whatever she thinks makes sense. All right?
You just can't see that we could be at the threshold of something bewildering and beautiful. You refuse to.
Fuck's sake, Roger!
I've got to find her positronic converter and destroy it. There's a door that
I'm-
says conversion. That must be it.
I'm slowly realizing this feels like an analogy or about Roger and James's relationship and the robots. How James wants to be more open and be like, hey, I love this person. Or no, not James, Roger.
She seems to have
wants
locked
be
the
open.
door.
Look for a sort of crack in the wall.
Oh.
It's weird because of like how the robots was being told like, I don't want to love this person.
What's wrong, puppy?
No, you know,
Made you a cake.
I'm 34 years old. Jesus was already dead.
Well, he went into the family business. That always gives you a leg up.
At least you fought for king and country.
And if all we ever do is make each other happy, that's not enough?
No, yeah, of course it is.
Hey, maybe something will go horribly wrong and you'll rise to the occasion.
You always know how to cheer me up, James.
Oh.
Yeah, I really am thinking this is literally an analogy of like,
Their relationship.
yeah,
I mean,
and how
yeah,
people
because,
view
like,
it.
yeah. You can't really.
Like how James freaked out saying, everyone has a job. It feels like he's trying to realize now in Wellington Wells and how everything has changed. It's like,
Who dares
you have to
wins, I
follow a
suppose?
status quo. You have to be always on joy and everything. It's just weird.
Yeah.
There is a very big, very mean-looking robot here.
You're not doing anything foolish, are you, Pop?
Oh, why am I stuck?
That robot was nothing. Don't forget to use the chrono bomb if you feel like you're in a tight spot.
Oh, no, no, no. I went right into all of them. Oh. 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 I don't like how close quarters that fight is. I can't get on top of anything.
You still have the chrono bomb. You could have slowed them down and then just whack.
Yeah, but
wing them.
it doesn't. The chrono bomb slows down us too. That's why I don't like using it in like this situation.
Who
That's
dares
true.
wins, I suppose.
Overseer Darcy. Ma'am, chanced upon the strangest device to clutch in the manipulation units of the free robots I intercepted today. When activated, it seems to disrupt and attenuate the flow of time in its local area. Presumably, its function has something to do with how the renegade robots open their portals. But used in combat, it could be a formidable tool. I'll investigate further as I have the chance to recalibrate my sympathy circuits, which have been heavily taxed by recent incident. The price of progress is indeed mighty. Yours an inquiry.
Those?
Oh, I wish I could get a good look at the room. Okay, I think I have an idea.
There is a very big, very mean-looking robot here.
You're not doing anything foolish, are you, Pop?
Damn it! He's body blocking it! Oh. Okay.
Excuse me.
You're good. Please let this be the last wave.
How many worlds are
is.
lost when we kill each other? What could we win if we could only talk?
A lot more, but not many people are willing to make the choice of peace when violence is such an easier answer at times.
Yeah.
Short-term solutions is much more agreeable than long-term solutions.
What? What?
Maybe bring it down?
I don't know what it's controlling. I think that's something upstairs. Oh, no. That one's this. Oh. No. What the?
Wait, follow the yellow tubing. Oh.
Okay. I think I see. Okay.
Hey gamers, if you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. And other than that, have a great day, everyone. Bye!